Ano ang sabi? Today pumasyal ako dito sa Jetour Motors along C5 dito sa Pasig para ma-feature isang SUV na talagang sobrang panalo ka pag ito ang napili mo. Ito po ang Jetour X70 Journey. Let's go!
So high, I'm hypnotized. What's up is that?
Kung di pa po kayo nagsasubscribe sa channel ko, please do consider subscribing and hit that like button. Maraming salamat po. Well, as I was entering the showroom of Jetour and I saw this vehicle right away, sabi ko, pag pinagsama ang Mazda ZX-5 at ang Isuzu MU-X, this will be the outcome. Ito yung kalalabasan sa malamang. At di hamak, ang format talaga namang naka-level up ang design niya. Pwede mo siyang itabi sa mga Honda ZR-V or Toyota Zenix. But then sa pricing, nandun siya sa Toyota Avanza level. Yun po siguro yung simple comparison na naisip ko. Well, from that alone, you are getting more for a lot less for this vehicle, in which we will talk about more as we go along on this video. From the look and its stance, itong appearance niya, ang tindig niya at kung ano ino-offer niya, you will be surprised kasi it packs a lot of features and yung design. And I will say this, I don't know if you will agree with me. Pag tinitingnan ko kasi siya, it has this classic elegant look na simple lang. Para bang di siya nagpapapansin pero alam mo it looks like a car that was designed for the present times. Hindi mo sasabihin na it looks like a car from 10 or 15 years ago. Parang ganun. And yes, for me, it has this timeless design na it will still look good and appealing for many years to come. Sa front fascia niya, ang sharp ng headlights nito na medyo pabilog kaya hindi siya yung maangas ang look. Balanse lang, and the way it goes down to meet the front grille, ang ganda din ng pagkakadesign. Everything in the front really blends well with each other. Kahit sa fog lights niya na mga LED yan na nakasetup ng 2 sets, kada ilaw, kada side, it all adds to the sophisticated look or character of this SUV. Sa side profile naman, andun pa din yung simple lang pero andun yung appeal na elegant pa rin siya. Ala ka masasabi sa 20-inch alloy wheels niya, ang ganda ng design. Kita din yung roof rails na meron siya, yung pong side mirrors niya, ayan. And being a mid-size crossover and a 7-seater for that, malalaki po ang mga pinto nito at may mga simpleng curves at design accents din ay makikita sa pinto. And from this angle, this vehicle looks big. Akalain mo nga na baka diesel ito. No, it's not. It is a gas engine. Pero mamaya mas pag-uusapan pa natin yung kanyang makina. Pagpunta dito sa likod, the more it looks big. In a way, parang it reminds me of the BMW X5, the previous models. Ewan ko, yun ang nakikita ko. Ang laki ng likod niya, exceptional din kasi yung design accent na noticeable para sa akin yun na nagpapaganda sa likod nito. Aside from it having a big rear, yung kanyang tail lights. May spoiler sa taas, third brake light, ayan, at may shark's fin antenna. Of course, kahit sino gusto a dual exhaust, ayan po, ang ganda. At pag binuksan nyo yung likod, pindutin nyo lang at aangat na siya. Madali lang isara and no effort at all. Being a 7-seater, malaki din ang space dito sa likod. Okay na rin yung space na natitira pag nakaangat itong third row seating. Pag finold nyo yan, mas malaki pa ang space. At ayan po siya. Pagpasok dito sa second row seating, to get inside the third row, madali lang itaob yung mga upuan para makapasok. The third row seating okay naman para sa average size na adults. Kung dalawa po uupo dyan o mga bata, sakto ang legroom. May 12 volt socket dyan at komportable din naman yung cushioning o ang upuan. Pag upo dito sa second row seat, I can say it is spacious. May AC vents, ayan, cup holders. This is the Journey, so this is like the base model. And I will say masarap dito sa likod kung dalawa lang kayo. And mostly soft touch materials ang meron dito sa interior niya, as in everywhere you look. Siguro itong pinaka dashboard niya, itong part sa ibabaw, ito lang talaga yung mapapansin mo na hard material ang dating eh. Pero everything else, it all looks very nice. Quality material. It all looks very nice with soft touch materials. Dashboard niya, I like the platform leveling design na ginawa dito. Yan. Ibang approach naman at very elegant din. Itong infotainment system niya sa gitna, it's 10.1 inch. At hindi siya yung basta naka-blend in sa dashboard. Medyo naka-dominant po ang pagkaka-design sa part na to. Malaki din naman kasi siya. Okay din para mas madali mo makita yung settings o function na gusto mong puntahan dito sa infotainment system. At alam naman natin, mga Chinese car companies, ang gagaling talaga nilang gumawa at mag-design na magagandang dashboard with the ambient lighting, the steering wheel na naka-flat bottom ang design, ayan. At by the way, tilt lang po yan, manual adjust sa mga upuan, and that is all okay. Pagpunta dito sa center console niya, this part right here looks very premium. Hindi mo akalain na this kind of setup can be found on a car on this level of pricing. The way the controls are laid out, mula sa pagiging elegant looking, driver-centric din siya. It's easy to use, navigate, and get used to. Andyan yung driving modes, andyan yung the S and the W option. From what I know, it's sport or winter. Even at this level, mayroong option po na ganyan. Itong gear lever design niya, ang ganda rin. At kita nyo dito naka-provision dito yung pwestuhan na start-stop button, which is on the higher variant, which is the sport model. May armrest at cup holders. Sitting here at the driver's seat, pakiramdam mo that you are inside a vehicle that is well built at protected ka dito sa loob. Siguro gusto ko lang sabihin na you feel you're driving or sitting inside a premium SUV. Ganun po ang dating niya. Speaking of driving, let's talk about the engine that drives this crossover SUV. Engine niya is a 1.5 liter turbocharged gas engine producing 210 Newton meters of torque and 147 horsepower. Talagang decent power din ang kaya niyang i-deliver. The engine, as you can see, meron cherry emblem yan. Kasi isa lang po ang mother company na nagmamay-ari sa kanilang dalawa. Kaya super confident sila sa engine nito. Warranty alone, it's 10 years. Magka-issue ka, magka-problema ka sa engine, for the next 10 years, you're covered. And not only that, ang kanilang bumper-to-bumper warranty, or simply the car's warranty itself, it's 6 years. Grabe yan. Ala kang po problemahin. Pag inisip nyo, kasama dyan yung compressor ng aircon, power steering, talagang covered yan. Super peace of mind ang ibibigay sa'yo pag ito ang kinuha mo sa sasakyan. And that's a big part of owning a car. Sa mga features na meron siya at this price point, ito po ang X70 Journey, you will still be impressed. Meron po siyang tire pressure monitoring system, ISOFIX child tethers, ABS, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist system, traction control system, electronic stability control, hill start assist control, auto hold function. Ayan. Meron siyang rear parking radar, reversing camera. Wala siyang Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, pero meron naman siyang Bluetooth connectivity, and that's okay. Meron siyang option for your mobile phone to be interconnected via mirror link. Of course, andyan yung kanyang multimedia system. And if you want to get all the other features na meron siya, at sabi ko nga kanina, taillights niya, it's LED, may trunk lamp, at height adjustable po ang kanyang headlights. And by the way, gusto ko lang po sabihin na ito po ay naka 8-speed automatic transmission. At sa pricing ng Jetour X70 Journey, amazing po, it's just 1 peso shy of 1.1 million pesos. Super value for money. Kaya pasyal na kayo dito sa Jetour, Pasig along C5. Sa pagtatapos, for me talagang gulat lang ako na itong SUV na nasa harap is priced at only 1.1 million. Talagang pag nilawakan mo yung pananaw mo sa lahat na ino-offer ng SUV na to, talagang you will not regret choosing this one. Ito po ang 2025 Jetour X70 Journey. If you found some value on this video, please do consider subscribing and hit that like button. Maraming salamat po. Drive safe. I'll see you on the next one.